Alright, football season's back. Well, kind of, because it's the preseason right now, and the regular season's going to be starting very, very soon. September 12th is the day it comes back. Preseason is just the time, as you all know, for all the rookies and the second stringers and third stringers to try and make a name for themselves, hoping you don't get cut and, not left teamless. So it really does not matter at the end of the day who wins these preseason games. But it's always a great time when preseason does make a comeback, because we all know that the regular season of the NFL is right next door. We know it's creeping up. It's gonna turn the knob to your household. It's gonna walk right in, go right up to your TV, and steal your attention towards your TV from your family or whoever else for the next 6 months. So as some of you know, I am a huge Rams fan. I love my Rams. Been a Rams fan since I was 4 years old, when they were in St. Louis. I'm wearing a Rams hat right now, their old school logo. Now, I do have some thoughts on how some of the younger players have been playing in the preseason. I think some guys look really great, like who I think will be our third string quarterback, Bryce Perkins, and Jake Funk, who's now making a name for himself with Cam Akers out with the Achilles injury. That's not so much why I'm making this video. So what this video is mainly about is SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium, if you don't know, is the brand new home to the Los Angeles Rams and the one or two people on the planet who happen to be Los Angeles Chargers fans. And it's even shaped like a ram head. It's one of the most innovative stadiums made since you could possibly even say the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. But SoFi Stadium is the stadium that's going to make the most noise in the NFL for the foreseeable future. The stadium that everyone wants to be at, and the stadium that everyone wants to do something in. This stadium will be used for the Super Bowl this year as well. Now, more particularly about SoFi Stadium, what is this video about? Can you just get into it already? Okay, fine. I saw pictures of the food that they are serving to people in this stadium, and it is disgusting. I look at these photos and I almost want to throw up because of how gross this looks. So I will put the picture up right now and you can tell me what the hell this is. That looks awful. That looks like swamp meat. That looks like prison food. Come get your grub, scum. It looks like rat poison. It looks like I could actually take a sniff of the food and I would immediately somehow get asthma. I don't know how, but it looks like it could do that to me. You know when people display like fake flowers and stuff? On that margarita pizza, those basil leaves look like fake leaves. Like, they don't look real at all. Those look like plastic. The cardboard box that the pizza is sitting in looks like it's the same type of cardboard that is made to make that pizza. Dude, don't even get me on those subs. I'm looking at these, I want to throw up. I want to yak. So it's supposed to be a burger sub. First of all, not only does the meat look completely overcooked, that's not even the worst part. It looks like they forgot that people were coming to the games again. And they said, oh no, we need food. What's popular in the States other than McDonald's and stuff? It looks like they had to go to the dumpster behind Burger King and grab the 5-week-old patties that haven't been thrown out to the dump yet and just bring it over to SoFi, and we're like, okay, let's see if we can make this work. These all look so bad that I almost can't tell if it's on purpose. I don't know if this is on purpose, like if they're purposely trying to make the worst food possible, if they're purposely trying to present it that way, or if this is actually bad food, because this looks look at the one on the bottom left with the pickles and the ketchup. Oh god, that actually looks gross. The ketchup spray on the bun. I almost can't look. My eyes are actually watering because I can't. It's actually making me sick. The meat looks like Spam, and as if Spam isn't bad enough, it looks like aged Spam from a year ago. That looks like meat that you would just throw into a bowl for a dog. Now let's take a look at some more of the professional photos they took at the food you would be eating when you go to SoFi Stadium. So those nachos don't look too bad, if I do say so myself. They're all right. You know, if I go to a game, like, okay, that's the least I could get, I would say. You got a good old-fashioned burrito, which doesn't look too bad. And I was in LA about 2 years ago, and there's tons of Mexican places around there. So yeah, you know, like, okay, I'd be down, get a good old-fashioned burrito while watching a game. Sure, that looks good. There's this pepperoni pizza that, I mean, I don't know, actually. I'm not a really big fan of how that looks. I like the traditional look of the pepperoni, but I don't know, something about this pizza is just throwing me off a little bit, but it doesn't look any worse than that margarita one. And then there's an actual proper picture of that burger sub they're making. You know, in all honesty, I'm looking at that, and even that doesn't really appetize me all that much, but it is far better than this puke-ridden sub food that these people got at these preseason games. What I'm actually hoping for SoFi's sake is they're using the same formula that these NFL teams are using during the preseason. Maybe all of these restaurants in SoFi are saying, okay, it is preseason games, so let's get all our second stringer cooks and third stringer cooks to take the reins, make food, get rid of all the bad food, and once the regular season starts, then we'll use our first stringer cooks to make the actual good food. I'm just throwing anything out there at this point because this looks disgusting. Now, taking all of that in, let's take a look at how expensive SoFi Stadium was. SoFi Stadium cost $5.5 billion, and I believe it's the most expensive stadium in the world. They can't spend just a little bit more money to give you decent food. And since I'm up in Canada, I don't really have the luxury to go down and see a game whenever I want, so I also don't really know how much tickets are. But if I could only assume, they're not the cheapest tickets in the NFL. This is a brand new stadium, and especially the Rams, like, Rams are Super Bowl contenders. So there's no way these tickets can be that cheap. And then to add on top of that, at least you'd want some decent food that will come with that. Obviously you gotta pay for food and all that stuff, but like, I would at least want some decent food, but instead they're feeding you poison. And I'm just gonna remind everyone, who knows if this is how it looks all the time? I really hope not. But maybe this was just like a one-time thing for whatever reason. Maybe the food will get better or has gotten better, or I don't know what's going on. But just looking at those pictures, it makes me think, like, how do you handle drinks? And for you, sir, what can I get for you? Large Pepsi, yep, no worries. There you go. Oh, hold on one second, let me just stir that around for you. All yours. When I went to LA, I went to see the divisional round with the Rams and the Cowboys, which they won. It was a great year. They made the Super Bowl. We all know how that ended, blah, blah, blah. But I'd love to go see a game in SoFi Stadium. Look how beautiful the stadium looks. The stadium looks just awesome. It's no wonder it's $5.5 billion. But if there's one thing I know now, unless we see some development and things change, at least I know now that when I do go back to see a game here, I will have to eat beforehand, because I would rather not risk foaming from the mouth after eating one of these rabid beef sticks. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Just thought I'd take a little rip at SoFi's food service, because I think we all deserve better food than this. But just like usual, if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And until next time, I will talk to you all very soon. Go Rams.